Alright, we're back.
Hi.
It's been several months.
Since we last recorded, another Yakuza game has come out.
Yeah, so Yakuza Ishin is out now.
Good.
Well, it's out Tuesday, but it's out now if you paid the extra $10.
This is
I
a
did.
sneaking mission.
Yeah.
I did, and it's good.
Also, since the last time that we recorded, Mike came and saw my house.
Yeah, it's great.
And then left me a
Good
bunch
house.
of weed, which I then turned into about 50 chocolate chip weed cookies.
All this is true.
And I have 2 on the counter defrosting.
Nice. And I'm trying to remember where we left off. This is after we've already...
So we've
stashed
believe...
what's her name in a safe place.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I think that's where we are.
Okay.
I maybe should have checked. That would have been the responsible thing to do, but
No, I think
could be
I
me.
think I know. We stashed her in that like crazy warehouse, right?
Yeah, we stashed her in the shed behind the competing club's parking lot or whatever.
So what was our goal now? What were we doing?
We stashed her in the shutdown Jerry Subs and Pizza.
I think
Right.
are we trying to gather information or are we trying to
About what?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Know, right? I'm trying to remember. Oh, well, they're looking for her, for one.
Oh, okay. He's trying to... I think he's trying to lose the people following him. And there's like a secret path in the massage parlor or something?
Gotcha. Hate it when I'm getting tailed.
Yeah, he said there was a bookshelf blocking the door. Okay, it's coming back to me.
That's not a bookshelf.
I mean, it's
The
like a
medicine
cabinet.
shelf, you know?
Oh, this door's so small. It's got like a little thing to automatically close it.
Is door so small or is Majima so tall?
I mean, Majima is pretty tall, but... Someone just went and got a door and then sized it down by 20%.
What is Majima's canonical height?
I don't know, I'm sure there's a wiki or something we can look at.
I gotta figure this out.
Let's check IMDb. We haven't checked IMDb in a long time because we haven't recorded.
No, it won't be on IMDb, but I got
He's
this.
6'1".
Majima, 186 centimeters, yeah.
Or what's that in
6'1".
in Imperial?
What's
6'1".
that in that in Japanese? Very tall. I don't think Japanese people are usually 6'1". That's quite tall.
They're definitely not.
Yeah, he's absurdly tall.
I'm 6'2". I hit my head on things if I'm not paying attention, like going down to the basement in my old ass house.
I'm 6 foot, and I get asked to get things from high places all the time.
Yeah,
so,
also that happens too.
Yeah.
That means that if someone annoys you, you can threaten to put their stuff out of reach.
Yep.
Right, or I can be like, how's the weather down there?
And then fart.
Yeah.
That's Majima.
That's Majima.
That's Majima.
Me pointing at the screen, that's Majima.
She's just sitting here reading this letter even though she's blind, right?
It looks like she's holding like a vinyl record like wrapped in brown paper.
Lee gave her like a package for him. I forget what she gave. Oh yeah, it's a manila envelope.
The focus on these photos is terrible.
Right. Well, it is terrible, you're right, but I remember now. I remember what's about to happen.
Okay, let's be fair. Is the focus on those photos terrible? Yes. Is this supposed to take place in the 80s? Yes. So...
Also, are those Polaroids, or...?
I can kind of believe that the photos would be shitty.
They look like 5x7s off a film.
So, some...
Sources
some
I used to develop photos at CBS, so...
So some guy developing photos saw those.
I mean, presumably, yeah.
Presumably, yeah.
You're not supposed to look, is the thing. You're supposed to just sweep them into the envelope and, like, seal it with the sticker and then write the price on it.
I imagine it's kind of hard not to look.
In the 80s? Probably, yeah. I don't know What was their method of developing back in the 80s? I don't know.
The machine I was working with in 2006 at CVS was almost certainly from the 80s.
Really? Wow,
Yes.
that's crazy.
You didn't have to like use tongs to dip it in the chemicals and shit.
No, there were different tanks that you would fill with the chemicals, and then it would
You just like put it in
would
and
spool
it goes
it
zoop,
would
zoop,
spool
zoop,
the
and then
the film on the sprockets, and it would take it through, and it would know exactly how long each section of film needed to be in each chemical before it came out the other end, and then you would take it out of the top, and then you'd stick it in the printer, and the printer would read it, and it'd be a whole thing.
I developed film by hand in high school, and that was probably the coolest thing in that entire class.
Mm-hmm.
So I have an important question then, because you would know the answer to this. How many CVS employees have seen something absolutely terrible developing film?
So, enough to where there was guidance specifically for child pornography, where if you see that, you need to just call the cops immediately.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah,
so the answer is definitely non-zero, probably.
Definitely non-zero.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, did not ever happen at my store.
That's good.
So,
I'm guessing they were too cheap to give you psych evals after such an event.
No.
well, so
you don't
when
need a psych
when I was in California and the store got robbed, they paid for psych evals for like the person who was at the register when the guy pulled the gun on him. So that was that's like the one good thing CVS ever did while I was working there.
Because I know the people who work in the sector of the government chasing down people who make those images have mandatory vacation times and regular psych evals.
Yeah.
I would hope so, but we also know that the content moderation works similarly, and they don't get psych evals a lot of the time.
Yeah, even though they really should.
Yep.
That's a nice jacket he has.
Yeah, we love this guy.
He likes to stay warm in the winter. That's what I can tell you.
When does this take place?
December 88?
Yes. That sounds right to me. If it's not, then I don't care.
Like, almost all the Yakuza games take place around Christmas.
How festive.
Yeah, so anytime anyone comes at you with Die Hard as a Christmas series, just tell them Yakuza is a Christmas series.
I ain't true.
Oh, we're back into an engine. Does this mean you're about to fight?
No, they would never fight. As we
I
know,
don't remember, because I recorded this in 2020.
Majima is... Yeah, I noticed that. It was like, date that this was uploaded 4 years ago. Anyway.
Oh yeah, 3/9/2019 for this particular video file.
Yep.
So this would have been when I started recording for this.
COVID didn't exist when this was being recorded.
The Queen was alive.
What Queen?
Exactly.
Queen of Hell. Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher, cum snatcher.
Oh my god.
Wait till you play Doom 6. They're gonna put in Margaret Thatcher, Queen of Hell.
Yeah, isn't every Doom mod a canon, and wasn't there a Doom mod where you kill Margaret Thatcher?
Is that how she died? That makes a lot of sense.
Well, she's already dead and trying to escape hell, and you need to kill her again.
Again, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's all coming together.
And there's a photo of Jeremy Corbyn looking at an arcade cabinet with it.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, if you don't know who he is, that's okay.
No, I do.
Yeah,
he's
German,
the guy
right?
He's the guy that everyone in Britain says is very anti-Semitic, even though he's not.
Did they say that? I don't think I picked that one up.
Yeah, that was like a big thing around the time he was trying to get elected.
It's
Alright.
because he supports Palestinian people.
Right.
Well, I don't think I personally know any Jews, myself included, who support Israel. So
Yeah, well, that's the normal person position, but you
Yeah.
know, UK
that's
media.
the I have a brain and critical thinking skills position.
UK media. So I think
Doesn't Japan have universal health care?
Yeah. I don't know if they did in the 80s though. I don't know how it worked in the 80s.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
I've already like mentally decided that if I ever get cancer, I'm just gonna get on a plane and go to Japan.
Well, you gotta move there though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
like that moving to Japan would be cheaper probably than getting like cancer treatment in
No,
America.
I'm with you. I don't disagree. Just you gotta remember you gotta move there. Because you gotta be a resident for that. And it might take some time.
I think if you get injured in Europe, they still treat you. Like even without insurance or being a citizen.
But I don't know if cancer counts.
Yeah.
I got this cancer in Europe.
Like I read about a guy who broke his leg while skiing in Italy, and he like stayed at a hospital for like a month, and they charged him like $30.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah, that sounds like what everyone should do everywhere. But unfortunately, the world is not so wonderful.
He lost that eye in a hot dog eating contest. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
I had hot dogs for dinner.
I like hot dogs.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, I like beef assholes.
Me too. As long as you grind them up, you know.
Beef lips.
Just make sure you grind them up real good.
Beef taint. Actually, isn't the taint an actual cut of meat?
I've had heart and it's okay. The only thing I have trouble with is some organ meat because you can taste it.
Yeah, I can't do liver.
Yeah, liver's hard for me. It's weird because I like pate, and a lot of pate has liver in it. But when it's combined with other stuff, it doesn't bother me. It's just liver on its own, that metallic, you know.
Oh, you're fighting. I called it.
You did call it.
Well, you know, fighting is fun.
I have a baseball bat, and I can do this. So
you know, I was comparing the combat recently of this game to Ishin, which just came out, and I think Ishin is very good. But I think I like the flow of the combat in this better. I just feel like it's a little faster. Oh, you're about to get his ass. I see. I forgot
remember when I made you
already
sit
did
there
everything.
for 6 months and watch me do cabaret club czar?
Hey, it was worth it though, because look at this shit.
Do the heat move where you actually kill them.
Actually, wait, that reminds me. Oh wait, this is a good one. It just breaks his arm. Yeah, and then if you miss this, it's bad. I kind of wish.
I think he takes off like half your health bar if you miss that.
Yeah, it also looks really horrible. I forgot how good this fight is. I was just gonna say, in Ishin, all of the heat actions are just like, I kill you, because 3 of your styles involve having a sword or a gun.
Beautiful.
Heat move where you just shoot the guy in the dick.
There's a heat move where you stab a guy and then you shoot him in the dick. Who's on the ground.
It's amazing. I can't wait.
Wait, dude, you look like you need a massage.
When I was like probably 18, maybe to like 20, I always really wanted one of those jackets.
What year were you 18?
2008, right?
Yeah,
No.
okay, that tracks.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
That tracks. They would have been everywhere at the time.
End of 2008.
So this is the part where you fake your death, right?
Like, in New York, it was this jacket, but a puffer jacket, right?
Yeah.
So, that same kind of fur and stuff, but puffer. I wanted one of those so bad. But they're expensive.
Was it pink?
No, I wanted a black one. Most people just had, like, a North Face, I think.
Yeah.
You get, like, a pink or purple one, and you say, do I look like I have money?
I don't want to look like that. I just want to look like I have a cool, like, fur hood on my jacket.
Okay, so this is the part where you get a body from the morgue.
Majima is so,
cool.
Yeah. Like, intense, mournful. I don't know, in this game. It's so
very
funny.
Serious in comparison to his appearance in other video games in this series.
It's so funny, because if this is the only one you've played, you would think Majima is, like, a very, like, intense, like, constantly serious character, and that's just
I think
not.
for a lot of people, like, a lot of new Yakuza fans, like myself, this was our first game, right?
Right, and
so
then...
I'm like, oh, Majima, he's so serious. He really thinks about things before he does them. And then I play fucking Kiwami, and he's like, Officer Majima here to frisk you for guns.
Yep.
Kiryu-chan, you have a gun. You have to fight me now.
Not to spoil anything, but his appearance in a more recent game. Not the one I'm playing, but the one before that.
Oh, 7?
Hmm? He was interesting in that game, for sure.
This is the sad backstory to the fun clown.
But Doctor, I am Majima.
Oh no. There's no cure for Majima.
Majima, the type of guy who fucks but doesn't know what sex is.
Majima, the type of guy who wears an eye patch, but his other eye is actually totally fine. It was all just the bit.
He wears an eye patch, but it's over the wrong eye.
Yeah. I was also remembering, is it in this? Is it in Zero, or is it in... I think it's in Zero, where you meet the final boss of Yakuza 2, right? When he's a kid?
Yeah.
I think that already happened in one episode.
I think we already did that sub-story, and he's 8 years old, and he's like 6 foot fucking 4.
In Ishin, like, within, like, 30-40 minutes of gameplay, you fight him naked in a bathhouse.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah. Hell yeah.
You fight the Geese Howard of this series, huh?
Yeah, he is very much the Geese Howard of this.
Wait, what happened last night?
That
was like many nights ago.
Lee wanted to punch me because I didn't want to kill a girl.
Yeah.
And dress her up like Makoto.
Yeah.
Then you spent like 10 years in cabaret clubs.
Right.
No, this was earlier in the video.
Oh, okay.
This was like 5 minutes ago.
Right.
I didn't realize the night passed. I thought it was the same night.
Yeah, it is very unclear how long Yakuza games take place over, but usually it's a period of like a week, maybe.
Yeah, I think maybe,
like at most.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Sometimes it's like 3 days, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And then with the way like 4 and 5 do it, with all the different characters, it then rewinds you to the beginning of that time period and you do it again. So it's
wow.
it's very confusing.
The investment fund.
I love to invest.
You got some money. You already have a lot of money, though.
I don't have as much as Kiryu.
Hey, invest it back, you know?
I like how he doesn't stop playing guitar while he's talking to you.
No, he's just jamming away. I like his haircut, too.
He's playing the sub-story music.
Classic Elvis cut there.
I hate his suit, though.
Oh, the sequins? You don't like the sequins?
It reminds me of what an AOL Online CD looks like. Yeah, I kind of feel like if he was just wearing a white suit, it would hit harder. So, like, what's the point of this again? You need to get his friendship up to accomplish what?
I believe this is how you send money between Kiryu and Majima.
Right.
And once you complete the friendship, I think you can start sending unlimited amounts.
Gotcha. Okay.
But right now, you're limited to, like, I think, like maybe a couple hundred yen at a time.
Right.
Isn't it way easier to make money as Kiryu, though?
Yes. Which is why it's important that you build both friendship meters as both of them, so that you can just send the money interchangeably.
You want it to get maxed, so that you can send all of Kiryu's money to Majima.
Oh, so...
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Because if you want to earn money as Majima, you gotta go back and you gotta do a bunch of rounds of Cabaret Club. As opposed to Kiryu has to walk into the office, hit A 5 times, and then leave.
Right.
Or do the weird shit with the wallets and Mr...
Oh, Mr. Shakedown?
Yeah, Mr. Shakedown.
At a certain point, that does become more cost-effective.
You know, speaking of Shakedown, this is totally unrelated to... Oh, wait. Is this important?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in the maroon suit went and killed her. The person that you were told to kill.
Yeah. With foul
body
play.
double. I threw that in the garbage.
You just left it in the garbage in a public place? What are you, an idiot?
Uh-oh.
Things about to get weird.
Oh, nothing. I'm just the jorker.
I mean, basically.
He wants to buy the lot.
I'm just the extremely Osaka Ben speaking dorker, you know.
I don't think anyone in this half of the story even knows about the empty lot yet.
How awkward must it be to have to sit there while someone on a phone call just fondles somebody sitting next to them, and you're just like, "Yep, I just have to sit here and pay attention
Well,
to you."
it's
while
the
you do
80s.
this.
Nothing I can do.
There's no eye patch man around to do heat moves on this guy.